The health professions pathway is extremely important to me. It's one that speaks to who I am as a person. See, growing up, I wanted to become a medical doctor. My brother was born on the spectrum for autism, and he and my family were never really able to find the right medical treatment that would help him overcome his learning challenges and his inability to connect with the world. So it was very important for me to try and become the professional that he needed. And so my goal was to become a neuroscientist, and I got a bachelor's in neurobiology, but all along I really had no idea how to get to this place that I needed to get to. All I knew was I needed to study really hard, take advanced placement biology and chemistry classes, and volunteer at a hospital, but these opportunities were not readily available to me. There was no roadmap.
I've been taking classes in the health pathway since my freshman year, and I think that this pathway in specific is very informative and enlightening.
In our health program, students are taking 4 different courses throughout their high school years, where students are essentially learning coursework that overlaps directly with careers that they can go and pursue in the real world. So every topic and unit that we learn has direct career correlations to it.
The 2 degree programs I'm currently taking are EMT and CNA. EMT, it gives me the experience to get my hands into doing the work. CNA is different because it allows me to learn nursing skills.
The biomedical course I'm taking right now is Principles of Biomedical Science, and it's fun. We do a lot of activities. Some things we've learned in there were like DNA. We've learned a lot about the brain. Everything you would need to know when going into a hospital or becoming a doctor.
Basically, we just learn about things that are related to medicine, like diseases, like the human body, and like how to treat a patient so they feel comfortable.
Principles of Biomedical Science is the introduction to the health pathway for all of our students here at Clinton. It starts teaching the students forensics, followed by clinical biology, followed by outbreak containment, and then into biomedical innovation at the very end. In my previous years, I used to be a molecular biologist, followed by a forensic scientist, so everything that I'm teaching these students, I've lived and done firsthand. So every student gets to hear my anecdotes, and I get to draw upon my own personal experience to inspire them.
The medical intervention that I'm taking, we talk about different careers and different pathways in the health, like what you could specialize in.
The course I teach is the PLTW Medical Intervention course that students take their junior year here at Dewitt Clinton High School. Our course covers a variety of interventions that are out in the medical field. We discuss about diagnosis, prevention, treatments of certain diseases and conditions. We go into a variety of fields, including surgery, pathology, pharmacology, and genetics. And students are able to take an exam at the end of this course to receive possible college credit. I like teaching this course because I come from 10 years of experience in the medical field. I've worked with a variety of professionals, so I love the topics that we cover. We talk about things that we usually breeze through in living environments. We go into detail about cancer, about infection, which is, we were going through a pandemic, so we got to bring that into the classrooms. We also talk about different professions that are available. A lot of our students don't know about all these careers that are out there, and now they can build on that knowledge and they can say, hey, I want to do this now.
I'm taking biomedical innovations. How medicine for doctors, nurses, how has it improved over the years? This course has taught me how the bodies fights off viruses, bacteria, and infections on its own without any medical use until we need the medical use.
I teach biomedical innovations here at Dewitt Clinton High School. It's the capstone course of the health professions program here. What that means is students take all of the knowledge that they have learned over the past 3 years and they apply that to many different problems that are presented to them, and they create new innovations. I really like teaching this course because it allows me to dive deeper into the biology that students have learned in previous courses, and it allows them to be creative and find creative solutions to various problems.
The health pathway here at Dewitt Clinton has been extremely important for me in terms of building this out to provide students with multiple opportunities to enter the healthcare professional workforce right after graduation. One of the major things that we've built on top of our course sequence is our after-school programs, where students are currently being trained to get certified as New York State EMTs.
I'm training to be a certified EMT, which is an emergency medical technician.
When you're a ninth grader, you have to go to like a program with an actual certified EMT, and you learn basic procedures, and that's where you get your certified first responder certificate. And while you do that to 9th and 10th grade, then you actually practice to become an actual EMT.
Every week I take classes doing physical training as well as lectures. At the end of this year, I'll be able to take an exam, and I'll be a certified EMT by that time. And the exam is paid for by the school.
At Code 1 training, we're working with high school students, the 9th and 10th graders. We train them to the level of certified first responder. And then the 11th and 12th graders, we train them at the level as emergency medical technicians.
I like to challenge myself and take the risk. The advantages that I get in being EMT is actually exposing myself to being in an ambulance and actually getting my hands on into the work. It gives me an advantage to actually build a resume.
We also have another program with our new Jewish home where students can earn a certified nursing assistant degree and get real-life work experience.
For 3 years, I've been involved with the new Jewish home program. In 10th grade, you learn about the 22 CNA skills, which many schools do not offer. When you're in 11th grade, you begin to actually start learning about the human body. When you're in 12th grade, you start preparing for graduation, which is June 12th. So I want to be a registered nurse since I was a freshman, but I didn't know where to go and what to do. I decided to accept the new Jewish home program.
As the assistant principal of science, the health pathway is really, really important to me. As a student athlete, I realized quickly after an injury that knowing how the human body works was really important to improving my own performance. In fact, that had such a big impact on me that I really investigated going into sports medicine, physical therapy, athletic training. Ultimately, I decided to become a teacher, but having the ability to work at Dewitt Clinton with this pathway and provide students with opportunities that I never had, I can guarantee you that if I had the opportunity to be trained as an EMT as an 11th and 12th grader, that's probably where I would be right now.
Now, as a school principal, I have the ability to create a roadmap for my students that will ensure that they understand how to explore these medical careers and how to do more than that, how to achieve college credits, professional certifications, and be able to get paid internships. So if you're a student who's interested in this sort of roadmap in your life, reach out to us today.